Good morning, students. Today we will start our second chapter, and that is composition of air and structure of the atmosphere. What we have to learn in this chapter, that are the composition of air, structure of the atmosphere, heating of the atmosphere, factors influencing the temperature, distribution of temperature. So first of all, we will learn the introduction of the chapter. So we live on earth, and this solid earth surface is surrounded by a layer of an envelope of the air. It is layered by air, and that is called the envelope of air, and that envelope of air is called the atmosphere. Atmosphere means the envelope of air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. In the present chapter, we are going to analyze the composition of air and structure of atmosphere. We shall also discuss about the factors influencing the temperature. So what we will learn in this chapter? First of all, we will learn the composition of air. So in earlier chapter also I have told you that what do you mean by the term composition. Composition means the elements which makes that particular thing, or the particular thing is made up of those all elements. The combination of all those elements are called the composition. And air is made up of different kinds of gases, and all those gases together make the atmosphere, and that combination is called the composition of air. तो composition of air से आप क्या समझे कि जिससे पूरा एटमॉस्फेयर, यानी कि एटमॉस्फेयर एक स्फेयर है नेचर का, और उस नेचर में जिन जिन गैसों से वो एटमॉस्फेयर पूरा बन के तैयार हुआ है, उन सभी गैसों के कॉम्बिनेशन को हम क्या कहेंगे? एटमॉस्फेयर कहेंगे. Due to gravitational force, the atmosphere is attracted and attached with the earth's surface, and that's why it is the integral part of the earth. Means gravitational force के कारण ये हमारे अर्थ से बिल्कुल सटा हुआ है और ये अर्थ का ही पार्ट लगता है. ठीक है. जिस तरह से यही कारण है कि हमारे अर्थ से जुड़ा हुआ जो सबसे नज़दीकी एटमॉस्फेयर का लेयर है, उस लेयर में मैक्सिमम गैसेस हैं. That layer which is very near to the earth, that has the maximum and all kind of gases because of the gravitational force. The air of the atmosphere, all the air of the atmosphere is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Means एटमॉस्फेयर के एयर कलरलेस हैं, उनमें कोई महक नहीं है और कोई भी टेस्ट नहीं है. Here one question is coming on screen, that why do mountain climbers or those who go on trekking carry oxygen cylinders with them? The answer is because air in higher altitude becomes thinner and harder to breathe. मीन्स जैसे जैसे हम ऊपर जाते हैं अल्टीट्यूड पे, हाई अल्टीट्यूड पे जाते हैं, अल्टीट्यूड मतलब ऊंचाई पे जाते हैं, तो हमें सांस लेना मुश्किल हो जाता है. क्यों मुश्किल हो जाता है? क्योंकि जो एटमॉस्फेयर का लेयर है वो थिनर हो जाता है. थिनर होने का मतलब क्या है? पतला होने का मतलब क्या है कि जितने भी एयर कॉम्पोजिशन में होते हैं, जो भी एयर होते हैं, वो जैसे जैसे हम ऊपर जाते हैं वो कम होते जाते हैं. ऑक्सीजन जितने भी सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन ही नहीं बल्कि एटमॉस्फेयर के जितने भी कंपोनेंट्स गैसेस हैं वो धीरे धीरे कम होते चले जाते हैं, और इसी वजह से एटमॉस्फेयर थिनर होता चला जाता है. व्हाई इट इज़ सो? इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. द ग्रेविटी ऑफ द अर्थ अट्रैक्ट्स ऑल द गैसेस along with the surface of the earth, and that's why most of the gases are attached with the surface of the earth, and slowly when we go out of the space, it becomes thinner due to the low force of the gravity. और यही वजह है, जैसे जैसे ग्रेविटी के कारण सारे गैसेस जितने भी वो पकड़ पाता है वो सरफेस से अटैच रखता है। इसलिए एटमॉस्फेयर का जो निचला लेयर है उसमें कॉम्पोजिशन के सारे गैसेस मौजूद होते हैं और यहाँ का गैस हेवी होता है, थिक होता है। और जैसे जैसे ये स्पेस में बाहर चले जाते हैं ग्रेविटी का फोर्स कम होता चला जाता है और एटमॉस्फेयर का लेयर पतला होता चला जाता है। दैट इज़ द फैक्ट। And as we go higher, the amount of oxygen gas decreases, and that's why on mountain there is less oxygen, and that's why the mountaineers find difficulty to breathe, and that's why they carry cylinders with them. There are several gases in the atmosphere which compose the atmosphere, and these gases are the components of the air, and the composition of air is nitrogen 78.03%, oxygen 20.99%, argon 0.94%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, hydrogen 0.01%, neon gas 0.0018%, helium gas 0.00005%, and ozone 0.000001%. And these are the components which makes the atmosphere, and some dust particles are there who are also the part of the atmosphere. And we can see that nitrogen constitute the major portion in the air, and nitrogen alone account for 78.03% of the total volume of atmosphere. हमारे पृथ्वी पर सबसे ज़्यादा गैस क्या है? नाइट्रोजन है, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ ऑक्सीजन का होता है। In this picture also you can see that 70% nitrogen. It is the whole atmosphere whose 78% portion has taken by nitrogen. There is 21% oxygen and 1% other gases are there in atmosphere. All the gases are very important for us, as oxygen is very important for human being because they cannot live without oxygen. Likewise, carbon dioxide is very important for plants because they need carbon dioxide for preparing their food, and they release oxygen after photosynthesis. So when they make food with the help of carbon dioxide, they release oxygen, and that is important for the human being for breathing. And that's how the balance of all the gases balanced with the help of the plants and the human being. And that's why we tell you that plant tree, don't cut tree, so that the balance of the nature always be the same. So now we will study about the layers or the structure of the air. The atmosphere is divided into layers, as we have already discussed that the atmosphere near to the earth is thicker and farther to the earth is thinner. Why? Because the layer which is near to the earth is thick because it comprises all kinds of air, and slowly when it goes higher, amount of air decreases, and on that basis the layer is divided into 4 parts. In this book actually it is the layers are 5, but in this book there are given only 4 layers, and those layers are troposphere, first layer is troposphere, the second layer is stratosphere, the third layer is ionosphere, and the fourth layer is exosphere. All these layers comprises different kind of gases, and their density is also differ from each other, and that basis they are divided into these layers. तो इस प्रकार स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एयर में हम एटमॉस्फेयर के लेयर्स के बारे में जान लिया हमने कि डेंसिटी यानी कि घनत्व घना है, ज़मीन के यानी अर्थ के नज़दीक का जो लेयर है वो घना है, और जैसे जैसे हम स्पेस में बाहर जाते हैं यानी एटमॉस्फेयर बाहर चला जाता है, ग्रेविटी फोर्स के कम हो जाने के कारण इसमें बहुत सारे गैसेस की कमी आ जाती है, और जिसके कारण इसे लेयर्स में डिवाइड किया गया है। और ये जो लेयर्स हैं वो 4 हैं, और जैसे जैसे इनका घनत्व भी कम हो जाता है, और इसी डिफरेंस के आधार पर इन्हें 4 भागों में बांट दिया गया है। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, today's class we have studied what do you mean by atmosphere, the composition of air, and structure of air, and in next class we will study about all these layers which we have studied today, and I will explain all these layers separately. And that's all for today. Thank you.